Hey guys, how's it going? It's the Crypto Analyst here. I hope all of you guys are having a good morning, evening, wherever you guys are from. And today we're going to be explaining PIVX. We're going to be explaining what it does and really what it is, as well as where it's going to go in the future. So if you guys are interested in anything I just said, please make sure you guys stay for the entire length of the video, as there will be important information discussed the entire way through. Also guys, do not forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel and help us grow a lot. So PIVX is one of the first privacy coins to implement proof of stake. What I mean by this is that coins like Dash and Monero are actually coins that are a proof of work, which means that they are mineable. You mine to create more of the coin. They have a max supply, like Dash and Monero both does, and they were created in 2014. PIVX was created in 2016, which is significantly, after almost 2 years after both of these were created, and it has done almost the exact same amount of work that both Dash and Monero have done. PIVX is strongly creating a name for itself, as they are uploading videos every single week. They are very intact with all of their followers and all of their suppliers, so to say. Everyone that's invested in PIVX, they have literally weekly, if not more than once a week, videos coming out every single week on their website. They have a wallet for everybody. It's incredible. They have a wallet for Windows, a wallet for Mac, a wallet for Linux, GitHub, and even mobile wallets. It says for the Android. So they are constantly creating, constantly improving upon their product. So I saw a Reddit post that really helped explain the differentiations of what's happening here, and so I want to go through and read through this, and I'll go ahead and link this in the description below as well. So it says that it uses the custom Zcoin protocol in ZPIV, which allows for private transaction. Devs are constantly working on for shrinking the private size, and transactions are making them faster as well. They are already doing a great job, and they are. And so PIVX was around 5-minute transaction times, and they have reduced this to under 60 seconds now. So they are something. This is something that they're working on. This is what I mean by they're active, and they're always promoting and keeping you guys updated if you are invested in the PIVX. And not only are they keeping you guys updated, but they're constantly working and improving on their product. As we see, they say instant. It's not necessarily instant as we think of instant, but it's instant in a grand scheme of things. So in transferring money from the US to, say, Australia, it's going to take around 3 to 5 business days. Using PIVX, you can transfer the PIVX coin in around 60 seconds. So significantly faster and instant in the scheme of transferring money, so to say, but not instant as we know instant. PIVX does not have a max supply because it is a proof of stake coin, but so here's basically the way it works. So PIVX, or all proof of stake coins, essentially earn you interest based off how much you own, how much PIVX you own. And so essentially the more PIVX you own, the more, so to say, interest you can get for holding the coin. And so I'm going to go ahead and read this because it explains it very well. Users of PIVX are essentially the miners who secure the network and get paid to do so. A lot of us here believe that proof of stake is the future due to a scaling problem with mining, due to a never-ending energy consumption, and also believe that users should be the ones who benefit in successful cryptocurrency system. So essentially, the more that PIVX and proof of stake coins are implemented, the more they are used, the more they grow, the more popular they get. Essentially, based off how much you own, you're going to be getting paid more and more as it's more widely adopted. And so this is why people really like proof of stake, is that because if there are these large investors and they're using their coins to secure the network, they're getting paid based off how many coins and what the network's happening, what they're doing with the network. That's how much they're getting paid off of. And so that's why people really like proof of stake. The reason why people don't like proof of stake is because there is no max, or there's no max supply. Meaning that with coins like Monero, they have Dash. Coins like Dash have a max supply, and so they will only, essentially the coin's price can only go up with time. They have a burn process. The coin is getting burned for every, I think it's 1 Dash per, I don't know, something like 10,000 transactions burns, or I don't know, you guys know what I'm saying. A certain amount of Dash is burned every 10,000 transactions, and so the Dash number is going to slowly be reduced because they are burning a little bit of Dash every single time a transaction is done. However, they are still adding until they hit that max supply. But once they hit that max supply, the coin can only burn from there, which means the price essentially goes up with supply and demand. People like this because if they hold it for a long time, eventually it will have to be worth a lot of money from supply and demand. And so that's why people like it, is because essentially it can earn them money, but eventually it becomes impractical, as the coin will either in hundreds or hundreds of years from now, it could essentially burn itself out, the more that it's transacted. Proof of stake fixes that problem by fixing their unlimited circulating supply. They have no max. So, there's pro and cons to both, and I think that's something to look at. It's really personal preference at the moment, as it does not matter too much because none of the coins are going to burn out anytime soon, but it's something to inform yourself of. Miners may not necessarily have the best interest of the coin in mind when dealing with coin politics, as demonstrated with most of the recent Bitcoin fiascos. I suggest you go to PIVX.org, which I will link in the description below. There's not too much else to say here, guys. I hope you guys were able to keep up with me. I know this is probably one of the most complicated videos that I have made. PIVX is not an easy coin to talk about, but it is definitely one of those coins to keep an eye on. I believe that PIVX could easily break from rank 60 up into below rank 50, probably even below rank 40 with times to come. They are completely very, very active on their website and with their community. I think that's very, very important, as well as improving upon their product consistently. I think that with time, we're going to see PIVX grow. And while it might not be a top 10 coin, I think we could certainly see it build its way from rank 60 and build its way a little bit higher up on the list. And, as it improves upon itself. It's still a fairly new coin, so something to remember here is that, they have a lot of room to grow, which is very, very good, very healthy. A little bit ago, PIVX was worth, around 1 cent, almost a year from today. So it's crazy how all this works. I hope you guys did enjoy. I will have the links for all these websites, or for essentially these three websites, in the description below. But I hope you guys did like this video. Do not forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help out the channel a lot and helps us grow. And if you guys want to see more videos like this one, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. Also, guys, if you guys want to join my crypto Discord, I will link that in the description below as well. Thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I will see you guys in the next video.